talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Davis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced a field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pulled and fired complete. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Marsh.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cleescore. They'll the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to Davis. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Knowles in a good spot here with second and short. Running behind that left side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. He's
picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Michigan 7, Florida State 3.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Priestcorn. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep to the right. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man.
He's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Marsh. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Stumbled to the ground.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short 4th inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set atone with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Still running at the 40. Wide open on the right. Pass attack. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17.